Good morning. It's Monday, October 14th, and today I want to talk to you about the United States. That's what we are. We are United States. But each state is like a little country of its own. We have many situations that are governed differently within the states. And one of the things I wanted to talk about today, specifically, is personal income tax by state. State taxes. We have 50 states, but they don't all collect taxes. There are 8 states that collect no taxes at all. No state taxes at all. Federal taxes everybody has to pay. I'm not sure if the rules associated with federal taxes are the same in every single state, but I am certain they are, or almost certain they are. But there are 8 states that have no state tax. Alaska, Florida, Nevada, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, and Wyoming. They have no state taxes. And then the other states that do have state taxes have very different tax rates. For instance, California, 13.3% for individuals that earn more than $1 million. Hawaii, 11% for singles earning over $200,000. New York, 10.9% applies to individuals earning more than $1,077,000 or some cockamamie number like that. And couples who earn more than $2 million. New Jersey, 10.75% over $5 million. And then you got Oregon, you got Minnesota, you got the District of Columbia, you got Vermont, you got Iowa, you got Wisconsin. They all have a different set of rules for different people and different categories. Basically, though, we have a situation where all the states who are collecting taxes do certain things differently. Not all states collect taxes. I just said that and I explained to you who they are. So if you live in one of these states, you don't worry about paying taxes that you earn from your job or your business. And then the second thing is that the state, as I pointed out, the states that do charge income tax, the rate you might pay is a fixed percentage of income, known as a flat rate. Or it could depend on how much you earn, which is called a progressive tax system. And progressive tax systems usually have tax brackets, where if you make more money, you pay more taxes. And if you make less money, you pay less taxes. I don't know why that's so complicated that we have to have a different system in many different places. And then income, the definition of income varies. What counts as taxable income can be and will be different in different states. Most taxable income comes from wages at your job, but can also cover forms of other income, such as money from freelance work, business profits, or sometimes even retirement distributions or unemployment compensation. So some cases you got to pay on your unemployment insurance compensation, which to me doesn't make any sense at all. But of course, every state is looking to get every dime that they possibly can get from their unrealistic population. And then there's deductions and credits. Each state has its own set of deductions and tax credits that can reduce the amount of income tax you pay. And that can relate to something like charitable contributions or education expenses or energy efficient home improvements. And knowing what deductions and credits you are eligible for can help you lower your overall tax bill. So you have to be a smart person to get all of the tax benefits that you can, all of the tax credit benefits that you can. And that's why many of us, even though we can read and write and pay attention to the tax laws, we often have to hire a professional to help us out. And that costs a couple $1,000s, which of course is tax deductible. And then there are filing requirements. Just like for federal taxes, you have to file. You have to file a state income tax return each year if you've earned a certain amount of money. And these filing requirements vary and may depend on your filing status and even on your age in some way, shape, or form. And it's very, very confusing because the states have their own way of deciding their tax rates. And the tax rates in the states are tied to their budgetary considerations. So if you have a sloppy state that has a huge budget, then you're going to pay higher taxes. And if you have a state that's running very well and very efficiently, and they know what they're doing, you might get a benefit of a lower tax rate. So the bottom line is that tax systems differ. You have some states applying a flat tax rate to all residents, while others use progressive rates that increase as income rises. The choice between these systems reflects the state's financial strategy and the political environment shaped by public opinion and elected officials. So you've got to elect the right guy, and you've got to have the right population to making the right decisions about your tax structure in the state where you reside. And then there are economic factors that also weigh in. States may lower tax rates to invigorate growth and increase of the population. And they can increase those rates during economic downturns when people are not making enough money to pay the state in some way, shape, or form. Ultimately, changes in tax rates are a balancing act intended to provide necessary public services while keeping the state attractive for living and business. But that means that we are in the hands of politicians, and they don't always find the right solutions. They are humans, they have feelings, and they have ideas, which in many cases are contrary to what the needs of the community is, because taxation is somewhat of an ego proposition when you think about it. Why isn't there a national scale for every single state? Why? Because politicians in each state want to have a say about that. And many of them think differently from one state to the other. So taxation in this country at the state level is a mishmash. And if you can, you should live in a state where there's no taxes at all. So I leave you with that. A consideration if you're planning to move. Taxation. Have a great day. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.